morning friends and welcome to Sharekhan's pre-market action. First and foremost, we have an update on the global markets. Yesterday we saw the Dow closed down by around 28 odd points and Nasdaq was down by around 9 odd points in yesterday's trade. This has been the profit booking that we had seen yesterday in the later hours of the trade yesterday in the US led to some sort of a selling and profit booking in the US markets. Now all eyes are on the jobs data which will be released on Friday this week, which would actually give some clarity as to what the Fed is now thinking as far as the interest rates hike is concerned this year. Also, the Greece settlement is almost on the overall radar, and probably the deadline is coming nearer for the Greece creditors now going ahead. So probably all eyes also would be on the Greece this week. And also, what we saw in the Australian economy, that the economy came out with some good numbers yesterday, and probably we saw some sort of a rally in the bond yields globally, also in the global markets yesterday. Back home yesterday, what we saw that Indian markets sort of sell off in the Sensex yesterday, down by around 600 points. As expected, the RBI cut the interest rates by 25 basis points, but that was not enough because the overall statements which came out by the RBI yesterday was that now going ahead, the rate cut would depend upon the data contingent and also the movement of the crude prices and also the monsoons, which is one of the most important events which the RBI indicated yesterday. Now, as far as the IMD is concerned, yesterday they came out with the statements that now the monsoons will be somewhere around 88% of the normal monsoons, and also there are some sort of a fear as far as the drought is concerned this year. And that led to the overall sentiments getting negative in the Indian markets, and we saw the sell-off happening. But if you look at the figures by the FIs, the sellers, the cash provision market indicated that they were sellers to have around 595 crores in the cash market, and the BIs were positive to have around 272 crores in the cash provision market yesterday. To have an overall view on the markets, let's have a look at the derivative data.
Good morning friends, let's have a view on derivatives. The Indian benchmark indices witnessed a bloodbath in yesterday's trade by giving a loss of close to 3% in yesterday's trade. As we have seen that Nifty started the session on a flattish to negative note, but before the policy announcement, it was trading in a range but with negative bias. However, after the policy announcements, as RBI has reduced the repo rate by 25 basis points as per street expectations, but have remained cautious on GDP estimates, GDP growth and deficit of monsoon, due to which market participants have remained on the supply side, and we have seen a fall of approximately 230 points from 8440 levels to 8210 odd levels. And Nifty finally ended the session at 8225 levels with a loss of minus 2.45%. In this period, we have seen that marginal short positions were built up by market participants as open interest increased by 0.81% from 1 crore 66 lakhs to 1 crore 67 lakhs. Approximately 1.34 lakh shares were added in open interest, and Nifty futures price decreased significantly by approximately 200 points. Nifty cost of carry also decreased by 577% from minus 0.32 to minus 2.14%. Also, Nifty futures closed at a discount of 11 points versus 1.75 points. In Bank Nifty also, we have seen a huge short build-up of approximately 26% in yesterday's trade. At current levels, Bank Nifty is looking weak, but we may feel that it can take a support at around 17,400 odd levels, which is 200 DMA of Bank Nifty. On the options front, PCR has decreased by 4.21% from 0.95 to 0.91, which is clearly indicating that call option has seen huge build-up in yesterday's trade. We have seen that call option has added approximately 56 lakh shares in open interest, whereas put option has added approximately 33 lakh shares in open interest. India VIX was down marginally by 0.53%. It is down from 16.91 to 16.82%. In the options activity, we have seen that huge short positions were built up in 8,400 call option. It has added approximately 30 lakh shares in open interest, followed by 8,500 call option, which has added approximately 53% shares in open interest. Also, 8,600 call option has added approximately 31% shares in open interest. Due to huge build-up was seen in 8,400 odd levels, we have seen that Nifty has fallen from 8380 odd levels, and it made a low of approximately 8210 levels. On the put option side also, we have seen that 8,300, 8,200 put option has added approximately 10% and 5% shares in open interest respectively. Looking at the options activity, we can feel that Huge positions were seen in call option side, and on the lower strike price have added 8,200, 8,300 put option has added marginal number of shares in open interest, which is indicating a negative sign for the market going ahead. On ban period front, there is only one security in ban period, which is MTech Auto. And yesterday, FIs were net sellers of 1100 odd crores in future and option segment. They were net sellers of 2,163 crore index futures. We have seen that open interest is increased by 0.5% in index futures, but it is indicating that they have unwinding their long positions. Also, they have created marginal short positions in index futures. In index options, they were net buys of 1,066 crore, and they were net buys of 4.11 crore in stock futures, and they were net sellers of 8.99 crore in stock options. A 5-day CWAP stands at 8350. High range would be 8350, which may act as a stiff resistance, and lower range would be 8200. Currently, Singapore Nifty is down by 24.50 points, which is at 8204. We may see a flattish to negative start in Nifty futures today. That's it from the equities. Thank you.
Let's have a view of the trading ideas for today. First and foremost, South Indian Bank is the first long idea where the company intends to increase the foreign direct investment limit by 10%. That is from 49% to 59%, and intends to approach FFB for the shareholders' lot. So we recommend to go long in South Indian Bank with stop loss of 23 and target of 24.25, 24.80. The other short idea for today is Apollo Tyres, where the domestic natural rubber prices have risen 3.5% in the last week to touch 128 rupees per kg. The rise in the rubber prices on the back of some of the firming up in the international rubber prices. Negative for tyre manufacturers is Apollo Tyres, UK Tyres, and CR and MRF. So we recommend to go short in Apollo Tyres with stop loss of 179 and target of 170 and 166. The two-wheelers sales numbers were reported yesterday for the month of May. Hero MotoCorp has reported a 5.4% dip in the sales during the May 2015 over the same month in the previous year. The company has sold a total of 5,69,876 units during the May 2015 as against 6,02,481 units in May 2014. TVS Motors Company reported a 6.4% increase in the sales in May 2014. The company sold a total of 2,20,000 units as against 2,06,000 units in the May 2014. So these numbers are from May 2015, the increase of 6.4%. Mahindra two-wheeler sales announced the numbers. The figures for the May 2015 sales during the past month stood at 12,415 units, such as sales in 2014 were at 15,878 units. Bajaj Auto has also reported lower sales numbers in the May 2015 as compared to May 2014. The company has sold 3,13,000 units in May 2014 as compared to 3,01,862 units in the May 2015, reporting a 4% decline in the motorcycle sales. The overall two-wheeler makers in India reported a steady increase in their sales during the month of May 2015, with the exception of Hero MotoCorp, Mahindra and Bajaj Auto. On the news update, BHEL has bagged its largest order amounting to rupees 70,915 crore from Telangana State Power Generation to set up a 4,000 megawatts plant at Yadvi. Imavi buys case being for rupees 1,651 crores. The acquisition will be funded by a mix of surplus funds and debt. The process is expected to be completed in a month. On the other news updates, Alpharma will distribute AstraZeneca's cardio drug in India. India steel consumption expected to rise 8 to 9% in FY 2016, as mentioned by SAIL. Power Grid plans to invest rupees 20,500 crores in FY 2016. Telecom operators may face disincentives for call drops, Vishnu Prasad has mentioned. RBI's Raghuram Rajan has hinted at no more rate cuts in the near term. Haryana revises vehicle tax structure, cars and bikes to pay 5% and 4% now. New H1B visa norms to impact Indian IT firms. Reliance to produce 23 SCMD from the gas finds in KG B6. SBI, Allahabad Bank, PSB, Dena Bank have cut the base rates after the RBI lowered the repo rate yesterday. Petrobras and ONGC has found a new oil recovery reservoir in the Brazil's Sergipe. The reservoirs contain light oil of good market value and are 85 meters wide with good porous and permeable conditions, which was released in the statement yesterday. The government of India plans to auction ultra-mega power projects that are in the plug-and-play conditions. Power and Coal Minister Piyush Goyal mentioned yesterday. Apollo will acquire 51% in Assam Hospitals Limited, which runs international hospitals. Apollo Hospital, which is executing a 2,400 crores 2,400 crore expansion plan across the country is keen on the northeast market for the growth opportunity. It is positive read through for the company. The JLR US sales have jumped 13% year-on-year basis. On the watch list for today's stock with positive bias is Z, Havels and Lopin, and stock with negative bias is PFC and Canara Bank. And stocks for investment, Axis Bank, Ashok Leyland, Aditya Birla, Novo, Larsen and TCS. That's it friends from the Sharekhan's pre-market action. Thanks and have a nice day.